Blessed risings, good afternoon or good evening, depending where in the world you are tapping in from. You got to keep in mind that Keep It P podcast is a global show. And today, on this episode of PC Shenanigans, we will be discussing U.S. Congress urge to expose sexual slush fund list, aka the freak off fund list. We'll be discussing this and more after these brief messages. And welcome back. This is a RT.com article. Doesn't show who it's written by. I always like to know who's putting these articles together. In case y'all think it's me acting like a dum-dum, I can direct you right to the article and you can see that they were the uneducated ones and not I, said the wise man. So they have a freak off list, a freak off fund. And what is that freak off fund for? Lawmakers are demanding transparency of $17 million taxpayers' money spent on settling harassment claims in workplace disputes. Look even how that's set out there. Settling harassment claims. Nothing to do with sexual, though. No sexual harassment. No. It's just harassment. Well, what kind of harassment, Doug? What kind of harassment, Jimmy, is taking place? Huh? And what workplace disputes where you need to pay out money? What disputes are happening where you're paying out money? You know you don't want to pay out money for anti-Black racism, so you don't like to pay out for that, and you rarely do, so can't be talking about that, right? Right? So what are we talking about here? No, this is your freak-off fund. It's your freak-off fund. Republican Representatives Thomas Massey from Kentucky and Georgia's Marjorie Taylor Greene, the butch, you know, that big butch Neanderthal looking broad, have urged the U.S. Congress to disclose the names of lawmakers who have used taxpayer money to settle workplace disputes, including sexual harassment claims. I would like to know that. Well, let's stop calling them workplace disputes. See? Now, when Diddy, R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, Jay-Z, those are now that has nothing to do with workplace disputes. You came to a party, and now I'm being sued because you came to a party. You're calling sexual harassment at the job a workplace dispute. That's minimization, right? Right. Bill Cosby. I can continue. Look what just happened to my man Major Payne, Jonathan Mayers. You know she dropped her civil suit, right? Why not get the money? Now you're apologizing, right? What you apologizing for? But he was found guilty by a jury of his peers, right? Okay, go get you a Becky if you want to. You're under attack right now. But don't listen to me. I'm just trying to get you to use your little noggin up here. Hello, McFlizzle. Not trying to tell you what to think, trying to show you how to think. Not trying to tell you, we trying to show you how to think. That's why we break down the articles the way that we do here on the Keep It P podcast, where we take news situations and everyday occurrences and we show how one could or could not be keeping it P. And I am your host, TZ Von Savage, in the place to be. You have to learn how to break and down and decipher this information that they throw in front of you, that they throw up on you, and they hope that you don't know how to comprehend. See, we don't have a problem with reading. See, everybody knows how to read, but the problem is that you have a problem with comprehension, understanding what you are reading. What have they put in front of you? What are they trying to slide past you? So we have workplace disputes, including sexual harassment claims. So that's included within a workplace dispute. You're calling that a simple workplace dispute is you keep taking the stapler off my desk. right? Since 1997, it states over 17 million has been paid out for such cases. On Thursday, Massey highlighted in a X post that Congress has secretly paid out more than 17 million. It's not secret if you know about it. So you know about it, and it's helped out some of your buddies, and now you're just now speaking about it, right? Because your buddy Matt Gaetz just got hit up, right? Right. So now you want to try to muddy the waters and say we're all doing it. Well, see, are you watching people? Are you understanding what they're telling you? I don't care nothing about the tattletale going on or who's doing what on each side. I'm not a Republican and I'm not a Democrat. I have my own brain, and I go for who serves my purpose and who is serving the code and who's offering tangibles for my vote, like you do any other race of people, right? They want something for their vote, and you go and you pander to them, and you pander to us with twerking, right? You pander us to us with fish fries, and don't you want the votes? You ain't got the voting rights. We got to get you some voter rights. Well, what you been doing? What's all these other voting things that you've been signing and saying you've been doing? Why are we revisiting this again? Why don't you just put it in, leave it in, lifetime, there it goes forever, if it's the right thing to do. Right. Because you say you're doing the right thing to do, right? Because it's the right thing to do. No, so you can keep coming back to it and be like, look, this thing's up again. Do you want us to do it or not? You want voting rights, right? Well, we're going to need your support now. We can't give you nothing else. We ain't got nothing else to give you. Once we give you these rights, we gotta, and then the next time we only put it in there for 4 or 5 years. So the next time we got to, we're gonna need your helps again. That you want us to keep voting. See, but they want you to try to think that this ain't one bird. It's one bird. They're making you think it's two different gangs. It's one gang. It's one bird with two wings, same bird. Same bird. To try to take you down, sir, Mr. FBA brother and sister. That's who's after. That's who they are after. You don't want to use your head, but that's okay. That's why the new black media is here to show you the way. It continues. They secretly paid out more than 17 million of your money to quietly settle charges of harassment, sexual, and other forms. What other forms? What other forms of harassment? Are you talking about anti-black racism, sir? Is this other form that you're talking about that no one, this secret form that no one will discuss? And sexual, that's nothing because that's par for the course, right? But if you go to a party of a successful black billionaire and you have regret, and Becky has regrets, you're going down. If adults decide to engage in such behaviors and run away with a singer who's known for being nasty and singing R&B, and he's like, I need a throuple. Now I done kidnapped now all of a sudden, and I was holding you hostage. How? Because you got regrets now of decisions you made as an adult, right? But yet still, when you guys make mistakes for you make your mistakes, now all of a sudden the taxpayers need to pay for that? And you still get to continue to just run, make laws, and you get to make decisions like nothing happened, but you didn't run around here assaulting people sexually. That means scrape. So we have plenty of scrapists in our politics right now. And you guys turn a blind eye. But if you make music, though, if you make that black music, you're going down. If you're putting your Mandingo BBC inside of Becky, you're going down. We'll find a way to get you. But not if you're Matt over here. No, you could be 17 years old and I pay you and I travel and I that's not, no. paid, sexual favors, paid, brought you out of state, trafficking. No, it's not the same. Pay attention. I'm making the connections. It's very simple. You can say I'm not, but I'm showing you. Maybe you suffer from retardation if you can't follow along with the dots. It is possible. The lawmaker insisted that the names of the representatives involved must be released. Why not? Let's do that. I don't think they know what they're doing. See, sometimes people cut their nose just to spite their face. Go ahead, burn it down. We want to see. We just in the back sipping on tea, but this is just to show y'all how y'all jump on the team when they screaming and they come with the poles with the fire on them. What's that? Somebody put in the comments. What's that called? Right? You come with these like Frankenstein witch hunts. You know what I'm saying? Right? Right? And to come tear down successful FBA men. That's what you try to come do. But all along, this is par for the course for them. This is regular. This so regular, they have a freak off fund. Your politicians have freak off funds that you fund, that you pay for with your tax dollars, and they're having freak off funds. That's what they're doing. Right? Said over 300 cases. Sexual harassment, discrimination, and pay disputes. What's a pay dispute? You didn't pay me what you said, or you made me promises for sexual favors. I delivered, and then you didn't deliver on your promises of my pay increase. Is that what we're talking about? Huh? Let's be real here. The office does not disclose the identities of those involved in the settlements. I bet you don't. That's the Office of Congressional Workplace Rights. I bet you don't. Former Representative Mo Brooks, Republican, Alabama, and Jason Chaffetz, Republican from Utah, have also expressed support for releasing the names. So this is a Republican thing. Like, y'all's names ain't on here. We already know you on here. What they trying to do is expose that everybody's on there. That's what I'm saying. They going for the crash and burn, and we sit back and sip on your tea. But next time you kuna matatas, stop jumping on the tip of coming to burn down your own heroes. Now, I ain't saying Diddy's one of our heroes, but I'm saying cuz they made music, you wasn't dancing to cuz music. You wasn't, he done changed, he helped cultivate the culture. He helped cultivate what a party's like. And I'm not saying we should be out here always partying, but why we can't party too? There's limits. There's within balance. But the too much partying has been going on, and the party needs to stop and get on code. That's what we learned here today, boys and girls. And stop trying to be like them and be like us, because they trying to be like us all while we trying to be like them and ashamed of being us. That ghetto. Well, sometimes what you said was ghetto, but don't let them try to make everything ghetto is black. Ghetto mean black. Ghetto synonymous with black culture. Not true. And don't do that to yourself. That ain't nothing but a case of PC shenanigans. And I ain't going to hold you. I'm just going to mold you, fold you, and scold you about being off code. Going to leave you with 4 words as we always do around this time. Subscribe for the vibe, like for the spike, comment your vomit, and share if you care, if you dare, to get Black empowerment everywhere. We're on all the platforms: Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook. Come and take a look. You might get hooked. Don't get shook by these fake Keep It P podcasts, imposters that are out there. It's a true story. It's a true story. We do have fake Keep It P podcasts that are out there. Don't let them play you. They ain't giving you this 24/7 B1 FBA news and information. Love, peace, blessings, in Maloha. I gotta go how for show how. You already know how. Big brother, light bright, supremo, my T. Signing off.